This for free down any junkyard. You know that, right? Oh, nice. Oh no, was that the? Oh no. It's like picking up a dead body, like the arm comes off. That's not. All right, so we made it to the reveal, and I was gonna do a fun like, hey, let's figure out what it is, but it was too cold, so I pulled this in. So here's the keys. Now it'd be kind of hard to figure out exactly what it is just by looking at the keys. At least I thought these keys would look different, but let's pan over to the right. There she is. Now, this is the best, worst decision you could probably make from Craigslist. This is a 1991 Jaguar XJS, a car that is a love-hate type relationship in anyone's, world, because they are beautiful, but they are terrible. I made a video about one off the cuff a few months ago, and I got a lot of hate because I wasn't sure about every last finite detail about these turds. But this is a pretty one. Mike Pratt, RVA Rover, my buddy, has the other cars you've seen on this channel, and he's a proud owner of it.
Very proud.
And I'm sure he'll be doing some videos on it on his channel, but let's just do a quick walk around and see how bad this thing is. This was owned by a normal dude. He bought it in what, 94?
Yeah, it was a used car. It had about 30,000 miles.
Which is also way too many miles to buy one of these with.
But it was a single owner car when he bought it, so I bought it from the second owner.
All right, so he bought it from the second owner. It was a daily up until 2004. So it's almost 20 years old, and it sat in his driveway for almost 20 years, and it looks like it sat in his driveway for almost 20 years, but it's not. All right, yes, it's terrible. There's no way it's gonna run, right? But the bones of it aren't bad, and this was sitting in his driveway and actually like a little bit on the gravel too, and it's not as rusty as I think it was. Unfortunately, the car cover that he put on it didn't work, obviously. They never do. And the interior took the worst of it. But, you've got a little bit of rust, in the common places where material likes to build up over the years, but it's still not rusted out. It's got the nice kind of basket period wheels on it. But under there, that's not too bad. You can work with that. I'm gonna skip the interior for a second. It's not great. Kind of bring you around to the front and let you see what's going on here. But I mean, it's a complete car. It's just been sitting. I think these also had fog lights. Most of them did. I have a set. 5 or 5.3 liter V12. I don't remember when they switched. One of the worst looking engine bays you could ever possibly conceive. Unfortunately, it also looks like the mice and the rust and the moisture have gotten into this area as well. And that's a bummer. But, oh yeah, again, this car deserves its own series. I'm looking at the zip ties, I guess, on the, what is this, on the fuel rail there. You could spend a long time going through everything that looks questionable on this thing, but it looks great next to the Rover. I mean, this is the two-car solution of the century, except for that one runs, which is odd because neither of them should run. Oh yeah, that vice grip looks like it's been in there since the late 90s. I don't even really know where to begin, but let's jump into the interior.
Push up real hard.
Real hard. Yep. All right, we're in. So, it's not great, but it's all there. So this kind of reminds me of Doug's Rover with the wood just coming off from all the moisture exposure. But it's a 91, so it's facelifted. It's got, the newer steering wheel, bezels and stuff like that. Oh man, I didn't realize that there's no headliner. You might as well just go ahead and yank that down. That's probably, oh no, it came free. Oh yeah, there's a couple species of something fungally living in here as well. That's okay. That's why the doors are open for safety. But you got mats. I shouldn't be touching this, but it's okay. Oh, that's very wet. Just like a Rover. Oh, that has a smell to it that doesn't smell. Oh, come on, you gotta put some trees in here. Oh, look at all this. Oh, those were sunglasses at one point. Very wet. Here's your 2005 Chesterfield registration. I'm a lucky dog, Virginia lottery. I don't know what that is. We're just gonna leave that live in there for now. Going to the trunk. Got a battery, got the complete spare. I'm sure that's some kind of aftermarket alarm or radio thing that probably will help us. Will probably has disabled the car for long term. Glove box. Huh. All right, we'll mess with that later. But there it is. There's the Project Jag. I don't know what the plan for this is, but it's actually gonna clean up well. You know, maybe not run well, but I think with a little bit of elbow grease, this thing will clean up pretty well. Anything else he told you about it?
He parked it because the oil pressure sending unit started leaking oil onto the exhaust, and so he didn't want to burn the car down. Right,
so the oil leaked out of the engine, and then the engine exploded, but that part was probably left out.
Probably left out. That's not really important. He said about 10 years ago, quote unquote, that they tried to fire it up, and they did fire it up, and
right.
It ran, but he forgot about the leak then, and so he cut it back off and just left it.
So 20-year-old gas, 2015.
Oh, at least 20-year-old gas.
Yeah.
And that 10 years ago was probably more like 15 to 18 years.
Right, because you forget what year it is. But all right, well that's the Jag. I'm gonna go back to the Rover now. So we'll I don't know. This is it's the old winter project, you know, just something to tinker on. Yeah, this is the most tinker on thing. Man, but it looks good. So we'll check back with RV Rover once he's got this outside and kind of cleaned up and a little more presentable. Because I think, like I said, I think this thing will look pretty decent with a good wash, buff, detail job. So, all right. Well, I thought we weren't going to touch the Jag, but we just squirted some WD-40 in the key cylinder because I think it's seized up. We're going to try to do something with the battery so we can get lights. All right. So we bypassed the battery and hooked the jump box to just the terminals, and I thought, oh yeah, there's a trunk light. So again, we can't get the key in, so let's see what works. So nothing out of the driver's mirror. I hear it. Passenger mirror made a noise. Can't confirm if it moved. It's blinking something here, which means that there's probably some stupid security system that's going to prevent us from doing anything. But what else? Is there an electric seat switch on that side? So here's the lights. I wonder what that does. I don't know. That seems broken. Oh man, that's like seized or something. No light on in here, but that would make sense. Hazards. Oh God. That doesn't do anything. The water has just destroyed anything that would be useful, I feel like. Ugh. I don't really hear a relay or anything though. Oh, no, okay, so this light is on. The hazard light is on. It's just not blinking. It's like the little red light's on. Oh!
Probably need a relay on it, but...
Probably, or is your jump box low?
It is low.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're getting real.
We're getting real power. Well, this is some weird. This is definitely low battery stuff. What do we have in the front? All right, nothing in the front. That looks like typical British car, low battery. I'm dying. That's what my Jag does. All right. So here's our keys. And I've let this sit for approximately 5 minutes. And it just doesn't, it's not happy. And you don't want to break anything off in an ignition, obviously, and I'm sure this car has some kind of stupid aftermarket exhaust. But, no, nothing. Interested to see what that CD is. unfortunately, these buttons that I push won't unpush. Nothing on the dome light. Electric seat controls. Alright. Seats are manual? Oh, okay. No horn. Turn signals. Anything in the back? No. Alright, well let's at least keep playing with it for another second. Alright, so many minutes later, Mike was able to get the key in. It just won't turn past 1, and I can't. I wonder if the cylinder's even turning or it's just been broken. But it doesn't. We're gonna let it sit a little bit longer. But hey, got the key in. That's good. But see that blinking light? The next move might be to see what kind of batteries are in this old stupid alarm system. That's a problem with these late 80s, early 90s cars and their stupid alarm ignition disabling systems that they have. Is when you find them in this state, it's over. Unless you can figure out, the proper way to dismantle it. Because when everything's broken and there's something preventing you electronically that's also broken, then two brokens don't make a fix it. All right, so he pulled the floor pan out, or at least the moisture retaining system out, and these floorboards actually don't look terrible. How's the other side? Very damp, but still there.
Pull it one more layer over there.
Oh man. Again, this is just like the Rovers. I did the same thing on mine. I kind of cut all that sound deadening material out because all that does is just retain moisture and rot the floors. But I guess whatever Jag was doing in this time wasn't as terminal as the, I guess maybe their door seals and roof seals were a little more intense. But yeah, that's not awful. He probably pulled his headliner out too. It's just soaked, absolutely soaked. But even the trunk doesn't look totally rotten either.
You pull up the carpet here.
Yes. Looks better than any E30. Yeah. No, that's not bad at all. Maybe it wasn't parked in the grass and the dirt the whole time, But yeah, sorry, here's the passenger side. A little bit of cancer, but it's not terminal. Unlike this mess. All right, pulled the spare tire out. That looks great. There's the fuel pump right there. He's definitely gonna have to. Definitely. We pop this open and shoo! It's got that old, metallic paint thinner vibes going on there. We got the tape cleaner intact, ready to go, so we get that stereo fired up. No, that's never gonna happen. But neat stuff. Good to have some of the original bits and bobs. Like I said, it's a complete car, And somebody liked the car at some point, just not recently. Does that say Jag on it? Nope, it says professional on it. Oh yeah, there's the rear seat. We could have done this for free down any junkyard. You know that, right? Oh, nice. God. Oh no, was that the? Oh no. It's like picking up a dead body, like the arm comes off. That's well. It would have been better some other time. Mouse house. Just here, do this. Pull this down so this cancer.
Oh God.
Oh man, it's a race car now. Yeah, that's just trash. That looks like a mouse nest fused with an ant colony, and they all just went to town. Look at this picture right here. Again, if anyone else walked in here and I'm going, oh yeah, this is good. Oh, this is like this looks like it's been submerged into the ocean for more than months. And you're going, oh yeah, I mean, you know, we'll get the key in and we're just going to get this thing, I mean, idling. She's going to idle. Oh, man. Oh, it looks like a crime scene. Oh, God. Look at the moisture.
Don't breathe.
Yeah, I can't even pull it because it's just coming apart.
Oh,
You got to pick a side for the... Jeez. Race car. It's a runner, guys. It's a runner. Progress was made. It looks so much worse than when we started. Like, it kind of looked like a complete car. And now, how many people died? Like, this picture here, between the rotting dash, the no floor, the stuff coming off of the heat shield, and the door is just unbelievable. It makes my Rover look mint. Oh, it's still good though. It's good. Tell me, look at me and tell me it's good.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. So update, folks. It hasn't gotten better. I haven't. Look, I mean, that's the thing. And update. It's leaking oil and it's just sitting here. It doesn't run or anything. It's just pissing oil out of it. Actively. But look, that oil looks good. That's good oil that's leaking out.
Put it back in.
Yeah, put it back in, yeah. Gotta put a pan down. Oh, man. Okay, but again, I'll be running and driving 2 or 3 hours tops.
Yeah.
All right, a little mid-game update. You know, I think it looks better. It doesn't look worse, and it's not. Again, it's really a shame that the moisture and the rats and the mice and the foxes and the kittens and every other farm animal and neighborhood suburbanite animal hung out in this car, because if it wasn't for that, the back seat might still be in there. Yeah, so that's the back seat. Update on the oil, still coming out. I guess the next step would try the key again maybe and see if that battery has done anything. We got lightage, we got keyage, don't have turnage. That little red light though, man. I feel like that could be the problem.
It's also just not catching on like the cylinder.
That could also be the problem. Could just be full of water. You know, when there's a watermark under your headlight binnacle.
There's water in the speedometer. You see that?
I do see that. Oh God, like nothing moves. It's just so, everything is just so full of water, probably from the windshield.
Oh, God.
What was that?
I don't know.
You just hit the trunk pop?
No,
Is it on fire?
I don't think so.
More oil coming out? No. That was the fuel pump. We should put a wrench on this, see if we can get this to move. Unless you've got more man strength. I couldn't even get to budge. That's a plastic deal. Actually, stick the key in the glove box. Let's see if that'll open.
It did turn.
Turn the knob too, maybe?
Oop, I think that's...
Is that even open? God, there's so many little wires.
Nope, no, the whole thing.
It just spins. Ah, nothing like a fuse box. A wet fuse box. Oh, man. That is so bad. How is this not on fire already?
Yeesh.
Shoo.
I see it'll turn just a quarter turn, but it's like stuck there.
Why'd you put it back in park?
Well, I didn't want to...
That's why the oil's leaking. Oh, you were afraid it was...
Just start on its own. And
Huh? Huh? I feel like just keep giving it the wiggles.
try the other key.
I guess we could get a Phillips head and try to take that plastic surround off. It's pretty stripped. There's a little Phillips head screw under that. Maybe we could hit it with some more WD something. Because as soon as we get the key turned, she's gonna fire right up. Actually, these seats, Andy should have put these seats in his Ferrari. Not these particular seats,
Yeah, no, these
but
seats.
XJS seats. These are nice, and they.
Yeah.
If you're ever looking to put some seats in your Ferrari Mondial, Jag seats. Okay, all right, so I used the old pop it trick, and it's so wet. That's what she said. What is that? Is there standing? Well, you got the gloves on. What is that? Is that alive? Oh no.
No. Okay, that's the. Oh, that's the.
Oh, it's the phone.
It's the phone. The
Pull it
jack's
out.
right here.
Pull it out.
See what else is behind it.
This would be so rad if it wasn't so disgusting. More tapes?
Oh, that's just the.
Oh, for his one tape.
Yeah.
What else is in there?
Safety glasses.
Okay,
Could he
for
use
working
those?
on your Jag. It was issued with it.
Oh,
Oh God. What is that? That looks like a chicken bone. But it's a mechanical piece.
It was originally metal.
More tapage?
Tape. Yep.
Oh, is it a label? Does it say what it is?
There used to be, but nope, it just smeared
Oh.
off.
And on that bombshell, you're just gonna want to close her back up.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah?
that's it.
Okay. I wonder if this is part of the alarm.
Well, here's the mirror.
Perfect. Great condition. I mean, you know, it's got all the original stickers on it. Yeah, he seems to think that the rusty A-pillars are what really condemned this car.
Yeah. No, this is. I can almost push through it.
Like I said before, they made these in a convertible. You just cut the roof off and you're still structurally 100%. Targa. T-top. Okay, so I didn't think this was gonna work. I broke the light switch loose and look at that. We got lights. Holy crap. Anything on fire? Nothing's on fire. Nothing's on fire. What about taillights? No, can't have it all. Okay, all right. This is getting more interesting. All right, oh, something more. See what that does. No. That is wild. I mean, you see how much moisture is in this car, and that's lights. It took a second. I had to work the switch a lot, but they came on. So sweet. We're like basically doing an ammo NYC right here.
It's got a pinstripe.
How much paint's on your little rag there? Good amount. That is confirmed paint. That actually feels decent. All right, now that we have professional help here, we need your hot take.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can provide no help. Dude, that's been playing the whole time.
Well, actually, a car that you're never going to run.
I know the priorities.
We wanted to
I
see.
do what I can.
We wanted to see what it would do, and it looks pretty good.
Missed the spot here.
Yeah, that'll come out.
I can't even.
Andy, we're getting the buffing wheel out. All right.
Oh God, you guys really? Oh no.
This was so much better before we started taking it apart.
Yeah.
So this is where he's at now. I said do a fender, and he's got most of the car wiped
You
down.
can't do one fender.
Yes, you can.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
That person was obviously dirty.
You're ruining the compare and contrast nature of this idea. At least the hood's not been touched yet. Should just keep the hood the same. I mean, he's got a drivetrain in the other one, the Jag, the other XJS you have at the shop.
Oh, I have a drive.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a drive.
And you probably own that car. But that's probably where the XJS story is going to end for today. Unfortunately, we still can't get the key to turn, so that kind of ruined our fantasies of driving it out of here wild. So if something happens more to this car besides him cleaning up and selling it, we'll make another video. But I'm not sure it's going to go much farther.
Put your head under and looked at the rear subframe, what that all looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.